Hey, this is console crapshoot. I'm tired, I've been traveling. Here's a novel idea. Let's spin a wheel to play a random video game on original hardware, since my heart is clearly in it. Showbiz. Alright, the Super Nintendo. That's actually exciting. We've had really bad luck with the Super Nintendo. A lot of good games for it. We never seem to get those good ones. Actually, last time wasn't too bad with Indiana Jones, but now we've got Oof. Ouch. Three Ninjas Kick Back. Atrocious. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've never played the game. Might be decent. I saw the original movie. This is based on a movie property. So I know you had the original Three Ninjas movie. Not a good movie at all. But it made money. If a movie on no budget makes money, then that warrants at least 2 sequels and at least 1 video game. And that's what happened here. So Three Ninjas Kick Back was the second movie, sort of. They filmed the second movie back to back with the first movie. But when it made money, there was like this whole rights dispute in court, right? So that second movie never came out. So what they did was they made a second movie, I guess a third movie, but they released it as the second movie, not even with the original cast, one of the kids, but 2 new kids called Three Ninjas Kick Back. This game is based on that movie.
You've heard of Ingenuity, right? Well, this is Ningenuity.
And then they released finally part 3, where the kids got younger and they looked the same as the first movie. And then, in a final attempt to milk this thing, they release a 4th one with all new kids and Hulk Hogan. They probably lost all the money that they made on the first one trying to make lightning strike again. But hey, that's Hollywood, baby. Looks like we've got a run-of-the-mill side-scrolling platformer. You got the 3 kids. The names never changed. They're Rocky, Colt, and Tum Tum. That's just disgusting. I hate that. I don't know if they ever explain why his name's Tum Tum. I don't care to learn. I just don't like it. And you got Victor Wong. Victor Wong was awesome in The Golden Child. That's a good movie. And I come into this with low expectations, so I'm actually a little bit surprised. It's not great, but it's not that bad. It's super colorful. The sound design isn't too bad. If anything, it surprised me it's how difficult it is. You know, for a game based on a kid's movie, harder than I expected. I'm dying a whole lot. I'm getting my ass kicked here. I always feel bad for the adults like playing wacky dipshit characters in these movies, but you gotta pay the bills. Ironically, the last Super Nintendo game we played also had a boulder chasing you. Made sense in that one, Indiana Jones, obviously. We've also played 2 Super Nintendo games that had an Elvis, like a fat Elvis that you fought. So like our SNES games, we get like these weird little commonalities that tie them together. I'm gonna turn into a crazy person and start looking for patterns, like the wheel is trying to tell me something. Back to the game. Yeah, I mean, I played through the whole thing. It's competent. It's not that bad. I guess it's just sort of mediocre. There's not much to say about it, but you gotta give them credit. They could have phoned it in a little more. These companies that make these games based on movies tend to phone it in. So there's that. No need to dwell and stretch this out. Let's cut to it. What's the verdict for Three Ninjas Kick Back for the Super Nintendo? I feel like, for this show, when a game's real bad, it's good for the show. When a game's real good, it's good for the show. It's interesting. It's funny. There's something to talk about. The worst thing about this game is probably the movie that it's based on, which I guess is probably a huge compliment to the developers. Again, hey, it's not good. Don't get excited, developers. But I'd put it in the fine kind of category, which lands us at a very low 3 out of 5, I think. So nothing to write home about. I don't recommend it, but if you grew up with the Three Ninjas movies and you really loved those as a kid, I get it. Kids love stupid stuff. Kids are dumb. So, if you were one of those dopey kids, you might like this game. If there's some nostalgia factor in it for you, then sure. But everyone else, keep driving, you can pass this one up. What else? Yeah, I have seen, I edit these kind of out of order. I have seen what we are playing next week. I don't want to ruin it. Pretty significant, let's say that. That could mean good or bad. So I'll let you sit with that, and hey, if you don't mind, give us a like, give us a follow, share, and all the things. Keep us in the algorithm, and Carl and Odo and I will see you next time. Very much looking forward to it. Have a great weekend.